Hello, Candice Oneida here again, and here I am on the 9th day, as it is, of my surrender experiment. I'm here on a 100-acre property just out of San Luis Obispo on the coast, just about 3 hours south of San Francisco and 3 hours north of Los Angeles. And lots happened since I blogged last in terms of the surrender experiment. A lot's happened. Ooh, okay, so well, I guess one of the main things is I've been continuing to yield through the process of surrender. And if there's one thing that I'm learning in this surrender experiment, it's the art of timing and the art of waiting. Now, if any of you know me well, you'd know that waiting has never been my strong point, that I've been a very impatient person in my life and I've been very driven. And that's what led me to becoming so exhausted and, where I got to. So waiting, like a pregnant pause, or waiting like you're waiting when you're gestating a child, or waiting when you're waiting for a cake to rise or something. That's what it's felt like. It's not like this sort of empty slobbing on the couch, which is certainly not something that I do. It's this sense of timing, this waiting for divine timing to show me what to do next. And as I am learning and have witnessed of myself, you're never shown it until you need to know. It's like you showed what to do on a need to know basis. And then when you're shown what to do, this process of surrender doesn't mean then you just sit back on the couch and do nothing. It's really not that when the next indicated step is indicated, it's very, very clear what to do next. So since I saw you last time, I had a little backstory. I'd done an audition, because I'm a speaker. I'd done an audition about a month ago, and I had a follow-up call with one of the panelists, who was the main panelist for the audition process, last Friday. It's supposed to be a 20-minute call. It ended up being an hour. It was a beautiful phone call with this woman. And I was basically offered 12 different speaking gigs, telesummits, summits in person. I was offered 2 places in writing an anthology and a book. I was offered a radio show with Voice America and a TV show with Voice America, as in I've just been offered to be a host of a radio show and a TV show. So it was pretty intense to receive, like surrender and receiving kind of go hand in hand. And I know I was a little bit blown away by the end of the phone call. And of course, I'm still digesting what does this all mean. And it doesn't mean that any of those things are a fait accompli, like I'm definitely going to go ahead with them. Because there's a few more pieces of the pie, like, I do have a film studio here now. I think I told you that. I landed on a property where there's pretty much a film studio and hundreds of thousands of dollars of filming equipment. So that piece isn't a problem. But then there's lots of moving parts to a TV show. So we're going to see what comes of that, right? In the meantime, I am also interviewing for a position with a solar company, doing the kind of work I do and also different kind of work, because I was feeling in my life that I needed to take a bit of pause, a bit of slowing down. My life has been like being on a bullet train since I was 12, basically since my father died. That's what it's felt like. I've been driven by survival. I've been racing to some destination that I don't really know what it was supposed to be, but the destination has never arrived. And ultimately what I've been doing with my 20-year spiritual search has been searching for myself anyway. So this slowing down that's been afforded by being this time on this property has been just so magical, beautiful, and has really been presented to me like magic. Today also I had a a phone call with a woman who found me on my YouTube channel. She saw some of my videos of my feminine work, and she called me from Dublin in Ireland. We had a beautiful conversation, and I may very well have a new client out of that. Well, you know, I've never met this person before. She found me on YouTube, and yeah, I mean, it was one of my more professional videos than this one you're seeing here at the moment, but it was pretty lovely. It was a really beautiful time with her. It was a really beautiful session. And so here I am. It's the middle of winter still, and you can see I'm in a t-shirt too. It's so warm at the moment. I think that's happening throughout California, but it's amazing. And I might just end up on that there hammock you see behind me at some stage this afternoon. I've been doing a bunch of post-production of my training videos, which are obviously done a lot more professionally than this. And I'm actually going to upload a few of them onto YouTube just so you can see some of the work I'm doing behind the scenes in my very own film studio here in San Luis Obispo. So thanks for watching, and again, if you have any comments or have any questions about surrender, or if you're on the pathway of your own surrender experiment, I'd love to see you thumbs up, thumbs down, post below. I'd love to start a conversation with you about this, because it's such an essentially integral part of the feminine experience, is that of surrender. So bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.